Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
And we're following breaking news here at noon. Lions legend Barry Sanders announced that he has tested positive for coronavirus. This as cases continue to increase across the country. Nick.
Power without a week or more. Now the leaders of two different cities are asking DTE for an explanation.
And take a look outside for you on your Friday afternoon. We are in for a hot and muggy day. But the question is, will it be like this for the whole weekend? Of course, the weather tops our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Evrod Cassamy. Everybody is keeping their eyes on the forecasts right now. We're going to see some hot temperatures, maybe even a little bit of rain. I'm no meteorologist, though. Let's turn it over to the man of the hour, meteorologist Brian Aru. He's got your first forecast.
All right, and we're looking at temperatures, Evrod. Already some getting closer and closer to 3 Monroe. The winds helping a little bit, not only in keeping temps down, but keeping the humidity down a little bit. 86 feels like 88, so certainly some humidity to deal with and nothing to play around with. Don't overdo it out there. Just light activity, light loose-fitting clothes, lots of water. East-northeast winds will, again, keep us from getting too sweltering hot in the humidity, but still flirting with 90 degrees. Some cloud cover forming with the afternoon heat, but I'll tell you, barely a cloud in our skies right now. So we're keeping an eye on a good-looking Friday. Thank you, Big Blue H, our big hero today, tracking a little weekend trouble, Evrod, coming up.
Brandon, thank you. Let's get back to this breaking news involving Detroit Lions legend Barry Sanders. He announced that he tested positive for the coronavirus, posting a message on his Twitter page saying, despite being double vaccinated, wearing a mask and taking all the precautions I could, I still tested positive for COVID. I don't have any symptoms, but I'm staying in until I get the green light from the doc. Meanwhile, today, the U.S. is extending its border closure another month. The ban on non-essential travel from Canada and Mexico will now go until September 21st. A new poll from the AP found that a majority of Americans want vaccine mandates for air travel, going out to eat, and going to games and concerts. And we do expect an update on Michigan's COVID numbers a little bit later today. But earlier this week, the state said positivity rates right now is more than 7%, and it's actually been going up each of the past 7 weeks. Nationally now, cases continue to skyrocket there as well. 3 vaccinated U.S. senators have contracted the virus, as some World Health officials are blasting America's booster plan, with one calling it a mockery of vaccine equity. All of this as hospitals are wilting under the weight of more sick patients. Sam Brock is in hard-hit Florida with the very latest.
The state of Florida right now is in full-blown crisis mode with 7,000 more COVID patients in hospitals right now than what we saw during the previous peak last summer. Child hospitalizations also soaring right now. There are 15 kids alone in the Children's Memorial Hospital behind me. Across the country right now, some 1,200 kids are being treated at hospitals on a daily basis. That is double what the figure was just at the end of July. It is up 4 times since the beginning of July. We are also seeing physicians across the United States right now coming out and saying we will not treat patients who are unvaccinated, or at the very least that their patients is running very thin with those folks, as we know that there's still 51% or so of the entire U.S. population that is fully vaccinated at this moment. Also, 3 members of Congress contracted the virus. All 3 of them were vaccinated. Angus King of Maine is one of them. He says that he's feeling not great right now, but a whole lot better than if he had not received the vaccine. President Biden coming under some heat, too, as there's questions about vaccine equity and whether or not the United States should be rolling out a booster, as a good portion of the world has not received a single dose. Biden says that the U.S. will distribute some 500 million plus doses by the middle of next year, and that we are doing our part. In Hollywood, Florida, Sam Brock, NBC News.
Thank you, Sam. Let's move now to the situation in Afghanistan. Tens of thousands of Americans and Afghans are still trapped in the country as U.S. officials struggle to speed up emergency evacuations. NBC's Richard Engel reports from Qatar with a first-hand look at one Afghan-American woman's painful journey out of the country.
This is what you have to face to get into the last remaining U.S. base at Kabul airport. Shooting, violence, Taliban whips, and desperate crowds. It's so chaotic, American troops worry if they open the gates, people will flood in. Inside the base, Afghans are processed for departure and moved to the flight line. That's where we met Gina Abawi, an Afghan American from Virginia. She moved back to Afghanistan to teach 6 years ago, when it was much safer.
It was a dream come true for me. I built a little house by the mountains. I just cannot imagine leaving, but unfortunately, it's time to go.
So you left, obviously, the house.
Everything. A small little suitcase with my laptop, and that's it.
She's bringing 25 members of her extended family. She doesn't want to leave.
You were just looking up at the Afghan flag.
I don't know how much longer it's going to be there, but this is really sad. I don't know if I'm going to be back. I'm hoping, but I don't know if I'll ever be back.
Gina's relatives give final hugs. They don't want to be leaving either. But they don't want to live under the Taliban. Finally, it's boarding time. For Gina, it's a painful goodbye. For most of the Afghans on board, this is the start of their new lives as refugees. Because the evacuations have become so much more chaotic, it's changing who is being evacuated, who is getting on those flights. The process was set up to bring out American citizens, foreign contractors, and Afghans who worked closely with American troops. They were supposed to have submitted their forms online to the State Department, arrived with packets proving their identities. Instead, the State Department is processing, when these flights arrive, unaccompanied minors, people who have no documentation at all, and they don't exactly know who it is they're receiving. Richard Engel, NBC News, Doha, Qatar.
All right, Richard, thank you. Let's switch gears now. Homeowners here were without power for 7 days after severe storms, and now community leaders in Southfield are pressuring DTE for answers. As Local 4's Nick Monticelli reports, leaders want to know why it took so long to get the lights back on.
Good afternoon. Yeah, just brutal. Can you imagine being without power for a week or even longer? That's what these folks in Southfield and Lathrop Village are saying. Listen, we get it. Things happen, but this just is not acceptable. And now the mayors of both cities are looking to DTE and saying something has to change. Mark Brown lost power last Thursday morning at his home in Southfield.
By Saturday night, I was like, something got to give, because by that time the food in my freezer started to melt.
A single dad of 3, Brown was able to stay at his mom's house. That's where he got several frustrating emails.
And I was getting an email late at night saying it'll be restored Saturday night. Then I get an email later and it says, sorry, but it'll be restored by Sunday. And then every day it's going to Monday, then Tuesday, then finally say Wednesday.
Little towns like ours, we're suffering. There's no reason why we're doing 9 days without power.
Lathrop Village Mayor Kelly Garrett and Southfield Mayor Ken Seaver have launched a petition at moveon.org in an effort to put some pressure on DTE.
We have to be accountable to these people that have to throw away their food. They have to figure out where to stay. I can't even tell you all the people that have said they have now invested in generators. So where's your accountability?
We understand we've had some severe weather events, but at the same time, good 40% of the power outages are due to equipment failures.
They hope it'll lead to a town hall with DTE and its customers, many of whom have lost faith in the utility.
I want to believe that they're people of goodwill, but my people are angry. They're angry, they're sick of this, and more needs to be done.
I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
A portion of Dixie Highway is back open after a crash in Springfield Township. It happened this morning right there on Dixie Highway in between I-75 and Big Lake Road. Sky 4 was over the scene as it appears that 2 cars and an asphalt truck hit one another. There's no word right now on what caused the crash. The Oakland County Sheriff's Department is investigating, and we're told that at least one person was seriously injured, but there's no word on what their condition is. So it seems this summer has been one of extreme weather, to say the least, and it's not over just yet. So coming up, we've got to look at the damage left behind after what was Tropical Storm Fred and another storm that's already on the way. But first, a shakeup at Jeopardy! 9 days after the announcement of Mike Richards as the new Jeopardy host, he's stepping down from the job.